Hello everyone, in this video I'm gonna mention the top 5 best ways I make guild with. This is for Cerberus server, my main character server, so it's not the same in every server, just wanna disclaimer that. So let's start with number 5. Number 5 for me is gardening stuff. If you can see, plush cushion is made from glaze nut, which is only gotten from gardening. Jute yarns are from jute, which is only from gardening. This is my sale history of one of my retainers. Flying chair is made of cloud's breath, which is also a gardening stuff. And large woven rugs are made from the jute yarns. So gardening is really good to make guild. If you do gardening and if you buy a large house and if you do the gardening with it, you can make back the guild you spent on the large house in less than a year, or less than a half year even, if you actively do it. And another thing from gardening that sells good is also Thavnarian onions. If you wanna know how to grow these things, feel free to go to ff14gardening.com, and I also have a gardening guide, so I will link that in the video description. Another thing that is selling good from gardening is the blood peppers, because these make the minions. Blood peppers are selling nicely too, if you just look at it. And if we look at the minions that are made from using blood pepper, here are the minions that use blood pepper. So as you can see, it's better to make the minions than sell the blood peppers by themselves. It doesn't sell every day because most people got these minions by now, but you know, it's something to have. And number 4 best way to make guild is sands. Whether you be fisher, miner or botanist, each gatherer have its unique sand that is used in the endgame recipes, and there is also a sand that all gatherers can get. So Everdeep Aether sand is from fisher. It sells like candy all the time. Everborn is from botanist. I have a video guide to get these as well. I will link in the video description. And Everbright. They have dropped in price, but they used to be way higher as well. And Downlight is the new main sand now, because the latest food and potions that people use in raiding require Downlight now. And I am gonna show you how I get it. I have shown it previously with Fisher. I have shown it recent. Alright, so the preferred way to get Downlight Aether sands is from fishing. So you come to this area called the Adventure in the Ruby Sea. Medium jig and spear fishing. Put collectible glove on. I almost said collectible synthesis. And just spear fish the snow crabs and reduce them. If you don't get snow crab and you get a regal silver side on your first attempt, do veteran trade. Veteran trade is making sure you don't get same fish again. And regal silver side is the most common fish from these nodes, so you get rid of the chance of getting it, increasing the chance for snow crab, just like this. And you can do this as level 65 and then reduce them. Actually 66, you need 66 to reduce them. There we go, HQ Downlight. There is botanist and miner ways to get it as well. You just need the different different ephemeral notes, but the thing about ephemeral notes are they spawn at different times of the day. This is always available. The fisherway is always available. You don't need to track ephemeral notes. So there you go. Alright, number 3 best ways to make gil, I would say, is the Alamigan gear. They have really slowed down in selling, but they're still going for a lot of gil, so I will class it as number 3. The Alamigan Crafter and Gatherer gear, as you can see, bottoms for 2 million, bottoms of crafting, and headpiece of crafting 1.6 million, gloves 1.8 million, and that was just a few days ago, and so on. So yeah, and Gatherer headpiece going for 2.475. I haven't undercut it today. So yeah, just sell the Alamigan stuff, and I think Alamigan gear will stay a good market until 4.3 as well, because you gonna need Alamigan to be able to craft the new crafter gear that's gonna come out, whether it be only right side or left side as well. So Alamigan is gonna stay profitable for quite a while. Alright, and number 2 best ways to make gil is consumables for raiding, foods and potions. So there are new potions they call grade 2 infusions, which people use for raiding. They're selling really good, and you get 3 per recipe, so you take that into consideration. That is 3 per recipe. And you need the downlight sand I just showed in this video how to get. You need those to craft these. And it's, as you can see in the sale history of the day, it's been selling like candy actually. So that was for strength, dexterity, and so on. As for food, Crimson Cedar is the new good food to sell. Crimson Cedars, a lot of people are making it as well. It's really good to sell. A lot of people are using it for raiding, because it gives insane stats like critical and direct. Before I mention number 1, there are some honorable mentions. One of them is the Leaf Quests and the Grand Company hand-in items. For example, if we search adamantite winglet, this is for one of the blacksmith quests. Look at that, 250k, and it's been selling at that price. Let's look at adamantite armor offending, 200k as well. Wow, someone sold one for 401k. This is Grand Company daily hand-in. People sometimes, or I should say most of the time, are lazy to craft their own Grand Company daily, so they just buy it off the market board, and look at that. I have a linked source in the video description that tells you each Grand Company hand-in possibilities for every class at every level range, so whatever level you are, use that resource to see which possible Grand Company hand-ins there are. Check them out on the market board if the price is good, and if they are, just make them and sell them. That's really a really nice way to make gil, even at level 70. And that's a good way to make gil while you're leveling up as well. Another honorable mention is materia, of course. Grade 5 and 6 crafter materia especially. I have a video guide for getting these easily through spirit bonding, so check that out in the video description as well. But if you do get grade 5 and 6, if you're going for this, don't sell them yet. They're cheap actually now. Wait for patch 4.3 when the new crafter gear comes out, then the demand for material will be higher. They will be way more expensive. So be sure to do a lot of spirit bonding, but don't sell your material right away, just wait. Another honorable mention is creation mats. If you're not a crafter or gatherer, you can still make decent gil selling your creation tomes. These are the mats you should be selling. Thavnarian adhesive, Thavnarian alumin, and get NQ. You can get more quantity if you get NQ, and most crafters don't need HQ. So you can make gil with your creation if you get NQ. Just check which one sells the best. Generally sloth pelt and cotton sells the most, so get those, I guess. And the number one best way to make gil for me is the 200. And number one best ways to make gil is for me the 350 battle gear that they recently added in patch 4.2. They've been selling really good, really nice. Look at this. I made 535 million gil selling Alamigan and these 350 battle gear in 2 weeks. From when the patch released, 2 weeks later I was made 535 million gil. So I live streamed the whole entire thing and calculated my sales every day. So that's insane. It's been a really great patch sub for the market board for crafters. And even now, 4 weeks later, the prices are really low now for some of the stuff, but some of them are still really good, like striking gloves, for example, is 890k still. The belts are decent, almost a mil. Casting boots, quite good. So just check the market board, see which ones are still decent priced and make those. So yeah, that's the top 5 best ways to make gil, at least for my server. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please like, favorite, subscribe and share the video. And I will see you in the next guide. Take care and bye bye.